Morning, everybody. It's match day again. Unfortunately, I'm gutted. I'm not going. Being as we're away at Boreham Wood today, they're ninth in the table, so it should be probably a hard game. Well, that said, there's going to be no easy games, even when you're playing against people that are fighting for survival as well. It doesn't make for an easy game for any of us. It's going to be a very hard run into the end of the season. I think we all are aware of that. What we could do with, I suppose, today is for Southend to beat Torquay, because at least if we can get a win at Boreham Wood and Torquay get beaten, that'll put us onto the same points as Torquay. Be it they'll still have a game in hand over us, but you've got to win your games in hand. It'll be a good psychological result for the team. I don't know whether he's going to be going with the same formation as he did at Wrexham. I probably wouldn't change things. I did think they played quite well at Wrexham, and I think while it is going to be a difficult game, I don't think it will be quite as difficult as it was at Wrexham. Hopefully we'll get the win. I mean, what I do want to do today a little bit is just add a little bit on about another football club and send solidarity from Scunthorpe United fans and Scunthorpe United Football Club to Southend United. On the 1st of March, they could end up having a widening order put up against them by HMRC. They're getting great crowds at Southend. They're a good little club. They're pulling in about 6,000 attendances. There's a lot, and we know at Scunthorpe how that feels. Just 3 weeks and over, we were in a similar position where we looked like we could have gone out of been extinct, basically, as a football club, or certainly as a football club as we know it. And we all know at Scunthorpe how that feels. I suppose most people at small clubs have that feeling, almost hanging over the head. We were fortunate we got David Hilton coming as our saviour. He's been like a saviour, bringing in Dean as manager. We've got those about 8 changes, 8 different new players that have come in and they're starting to gel together. And we can feel relief and stressed. Unfortunately, I send my heartfelt thoughts out to all those at Southend, in the club, the team, their fans. It must be devastating, but I'd like to send a word of solidarity from Scunthorpe United to Southend and say, oh, I hope things get sorted and you can find your David Hilton to rescue the club. I mean, I've got to say, from our point of view, as bad as it's, if Southend did go under, that would be what, and they're doing quite well. They could look to be challenging for the playoffs, but if they go under and don't exist, statistically, it'll maybe make it easier for us to survive, because really then if Southend go bust, there'll only be the bottom 3 clubs that'll then sort of go out, which gives us a statistically better chance. But I won't want us to succeed staying in the league at the expense of one of the other clubs going bust. I certainly won't want that. I won't want that for anybody. So let's all, have a thought for those Southend fans today. Could be their final game, but good luck to them. And to be fair, they could do us a favour today by beating Torquay, as I say, because if we can get the win, then psychologically that'll be good for taking us up onto the same points as Torquay. We could do to maybe for Gateshead as well to lose to Maidstone, or possibly have that as a draw, because obviously Maidstone are bottom of the table. If they only get a point, that it makes it a bit more difficult for them catching us up, I suppose, if they get the win. It's swings and roundabouts with that one, with the position of the table. We just want everything to go our way. I think maybe a draw would be best for that one, to be fair. I don't know what other people think. If you want to add comments on of what you think, that'll be interesting to have a bit of chat about it. So I want to take this moment as well today to say thank you to David Hilton for coming into the club and being our saviour. Deep thanks from everybody at the club. I'm sure I speak for everybody. you know, and let's all get behind the teams. Let's fight, try and save ourselves in this position. And yeah, that means the fans really getting behind the club, and that's what they've been doing. There's no criticism at the fans. They've been marvellous again, and at Wrexham the other night, they were brilliant again, singing all the way through the game. Yeah, so come on everybody, up the iron, and safe journey for all those travelling, the team and all those fans that are going to Boreham today. Have a safe journey, take care, and let's get another victory. Up the iron.